guys, I'm going to show you how I make my masks. You're going to need 2 pieces of cotton, a pipe cleaner, some elastics, pins, as well as a pair of scissors and a sewing machine. Now elastic is in short supply, so I discovered that you can use tights or pantyhose quite well. I would recommend getting a new pair if you're making masks for the hospitals, but these are for my family. So I have a pair from my drawer. I'm going to cut 1 inch to 1.5 inches. It doesn't need to be too exact off of the foot. I find that I can get about 40 masks out of 1 pair of adult small nylons. Make sure you stretch it out. The great thing about this is it retains its elasticity after it's been washed. So we now have 2. The thing I like about my masks is that I have a pipe cleaner in here. So this pipe cleaner makes it bend and it sits on your nose much better. I wouldn't do this if you're making these for the hospital. So if you're making them, you can follow all the steps except for this one. We're going to take a small piece of fabric and iron down each side. This is going to be the home for the pipe cleaner. And I love it because you can remove the pipe cleaner and wash the mask, so you can get a lot more use out of it. Where if the pipe cleaner were in there, it would be a lot harder to sanitize or sterilize your mask. We're going to take that and apply it to the back of the piece that's going to go up against your face. Make sure you get it to the top. We're going to stitch along the top and the bottom of that piece. We're not going to stitch the 2 sides. If we stitched the sides, we would not be able to put that pipe cleaner in or take it out. I always like to remove my threads as I go. Now take your front piece and you're going to put the right sides together, the outsides together on the inside. Make sure if you have a piece of fabric that has an upside or a downside that you have it on there correctly. As you can see, I have it wrong. I want to make sure that I have my tops together and my bottoms together. Now we're going to put those elastics in. But first, let's pin it so that it doesn't slide or slip. From this position, I pull back 1 corner and I place my elastic. Now, important, make sure you don't put your elastic on the outside. Otherwise, when you turn it inside out, it'll be on the inside. I like to pin the top to keep it from moving, and then each edge. Don't forget to identify which side is your top with a pin. Now when we put it into the sewing machine, we're going to stitch from the bottom all the way around and then leave about 1.5 inches to pull the mask right side out. So don't complete the whole square. Remove your pins and turn it right side out. Now you're going to want to pin that open area, and we're going to put the pleats in. Start your pleats at the top. I find it's about 1 inch. Pin each side and make sure that you do the second pleat the same way as the first pleat. That's the most important part, that they're going in the same direction, not different directions. See my zigzag? It's almost like it's pointing downward, and that is a better way to make a mask. Now I'm going to stitch around the whole outside. Trim my threads. Remove my pins, and it's time for the pipe cleaner. Now, if you're trying to put your pipe cleaner in and it just won't slip right in, it's helpful to bend the edge over. It makes it much easier to install. So I hope this helped. I know that we are happy to have these masks. They're helping our family quite a bit, and I hope that you stay safe.